Good day, all. Thank you for joining us. So, throughout this course, my name is Monday Solomon. Throughout this course, I'm going to be your instructor, and I'll be taking you on introduction to Dart and Flutter. So, whether you're new to programming or you're just beginning or joining into mobile apps, just know you're in the right place, right? And today, we're going to explore different technologies that are used in the world of mobile app development, most especially Dart and Flutter. So now the question is, what is Flutter? But before we define Flutter, right, we have to talk about that. So that primarily is a programming language that was developed by Google. It is simple, powerful, and it is designed to build fast applications, right? So it is designed to actually build cross-platform. Actually it is designed to build for cross-platform devices. What do I mean by that? So you can use this that programming language to build for both mobile apps, desktop apps, and even web apps, right? So the that syntax is actually clean. It is very optimized for front end and back end. So if you are new to programming, the keynote, the keyword front end and back end might be might be new to you. But actually, what front end means is what you are seeing on your web, what you can see is actually the front end. So when you open a website, everything you are seeing right now on your website, on your mobile phone is actually the front end. While the back end are things that goes on behind the scene. So what do I mean by that? For email verification, for sending this, for authentication, all those things are handled in the back end. So we have front end and back end. Now that can be used for both front end and back end. But throughout this course, we'll be mostly using it for front end, while for the back end, we'll use backends like Firebase, Supabase, and when we get there, you understand more. So now let me return back to my slide. What is Flutter? So remember I said that is a programming language, right? So programming language, a language used to program the computer to do something. So now Flutter itself, Flutter is like a toolkit, a toolkit, a kit, let's say a bag that contains a lot of tools that you can use to build beautiful native compiled application for both mobile, webs, and desktop from one single code base. Remember I said Flutter stroke Dart is a cross-platform language, meaning it are easy to build for different for those theory devices, both for mobile in the sense that both iOS and Android, for desktop, both your Windows and your Mac OS, and for the web, using one single code base. Now you should know that that is the programming language, while Flutter is the UI kit. Flutter is written completely in Dart. So it means in order to know Flutter, in order to develop with Flutter, in order to develop your mobile apps with Flutter, you have to have an understanding of the fundamentals, right? Which is that, of the fundamentals of that. So that's what we're going to be doing throughout this course. Now, Flutter is unique because it does not rely on traditional approach for different code base. So let's take for instance for a startup company now. For a startup company, let's say you are designing a mobile app. You are called, oh, Mr. A, so we want to build an app. Okay. We've discovered that mostly in, let's say, in USA, the highest percentage of phone used there are the iOS. So they call you to develop an app. And you are a type of developer that uses programming language like the iOS developing language, which is Swift UI. So now this is where everything becomes complicated. After you build for the iOS app using Swift, what if the employer now comes again? Okay, we want to deploy our app in Nigeria. So I want the app in Android. So that means you have to go back to an Android programming language and build. So you see, instead of using just one code base, one programming language to build for two different apps, but now you're using two different languages. So this is where Flutter has advantage over native languages. Native language means a language that is meant for just one thing. Like the Swift UI is meant for iOS, and the Android, the Kotlin, they are meant for um, Android apps, right? So now, why mobile apps? Why are we going to be using mobile apps? Like mobile apps are an essential part of our life. From social media to banking to shopping, entertainment, using of TikToks, Instagram, and the rest. Most of them are done on mobile apps, so it will be more easy to target audience. You have a large target audience. So I'm going to be discussing cross-platform language, right? So now, I said in our slide there, you can see that it is beautiful actually building apps in Flutter to make your apps, the UI are very high quality, it's easily customizable, and the animations are very good, right? Let's go. So we've explained all this advantage of developing with that. It's a robust language. It has a large society, right? It has a large family. A lot of people are coming into that and Flutter because it is owned by Google. And we believe that it has come to stay since it is a cross-platform language. Now it is used for developing powerful tools, and it has rich libraries. Like I said, the network or the family of Dart and Flutter is getting larger and larger. So it's not all the time you have to like build something completely from scratch. You have libraries that are there that can help you with that. Said it already, Flutter and Dart can be used for web development, can be used for mobile development, both your iOS and your Android. It also can be used to develop desktop app. But in this course, we're going to be targeting the mobile apps. Importance of Flutter cross-platform. It is cost effective, meaning you don't need to pay two developers, just one developer, and you have your two apps, your three apps. What I mean by that, for both mobile, for both web, and your desktop. It has a strong community. Okay, so for this section, we'll be wrapping up. We've seen Flutter, why we are choosing Flutter, and the full features of that. Now we understand that that is a programming language that is developed by Google, right? And Flutter is a UI toolkit, just like a box that contains all your kits. If you're a carpenter, is let's say for a carpenter, not if you're a carpenter, we are all developers, right? So for a carpenter, you always have this type of toolkit, a box where it keeps all his tools, right? So same as Flutter, it has a box, is a toolkit, it's a box that contains all the tools we need to develop our apps. Yeah. So thank you. See you in the next round, in the next section. Have a nice day. Who is talking?